Hello everyone. We had a little bit of trouble in class when we used an object and then assigned it a no-fill qualification in making that object trigger. So I found a workaround for it, so I've recorded this quick screencast to let you know. So I'm going to rebuild that scene. I'm going to go to Online Pictures and I'm going to search Office Cubicle with telephone. And I believe this is the scene we had, so I'm going to insert it. And what I want to do is I want the sound of the telephone to ring when I hover over the telephone. So I'm going to insert my sound, insert audio. I already have it saved to my PC. Phone ringing, insert. And remember, we only wanted that phone to ring 3 times instead of 8. So I'm going to right-click on my selected sound icon, trim, and I'm going to trim it down to 3 rings. And then I need an object or a shape to cover this phone. So I'm going to go to Insert, Shape, and draw a shape here. And what I want to happen is when I click on this shape, I want the phone to ring. So I'm going to go to Animation, and this shape happens to be Rectangle 8, as you can see here. I have opened my panes, so my selection pane and my animation pane, so I can see. So I'm going to go to Animations, Trigger. I have my telephone ring selected, and I want it to ring on the click of Rectangle 8. So let's just put this in presentation mode to see if it's working. Here's my Rectangle 8. That's working. So now I just need to bring this rectangle and place it over the phone. And of course, it blocks out the phone. So what you want to do is you want to right-click, go to Format, and instead of saying No Fill, you want to bring the transparency to 100%. And for the line, you want to select No Line. So now it's a completely invisible figure, but instead of saying no fill, which seemed to have caused some problem with PowerPoint, we're setting the transparency to 100%. So let's put it back in presentation and see if that works for us. So when we hover over the phone, we can see we get that little hand, which means there is some effect there. And when we click on that, the phone does ring 3 times. Remember, you can choose whether or not to have this show in the slideshow. You probably don't want it to show, so you would double click on it so you get the playback menu, and you would say hide during show. Once you do that, we do not see that icon here. Instead, you would put some instructions to the learner on what to do on this slide. And again, you want them to click on the phone. Hope this was helpful. See you soon.